All right, Matt, let's vlog here. Okay, so we're out here at
the helmet
Ziegler
says
track.
not to put stickers on your helmet, and they asked us to put a sticker on our helmet.
So we're out here at Ziegler. Matt already wadded it, which you saw at the beginning. They're having Yamaha test days, so we're testing out some Yamahas. So we're gonna do compare and contrast. Matt's got a, what year is this?
2002.
2002 YZ 252 stroke. I've got an 07 CRF 250, which we all know. So I'm riding, well, 4 different ones, but I'm gonna really compare the 17 250F to my 07. Matt's gonna compare the 17 252 stroke to his, what was this, 03?
02.
02?
With 2008 suspension.
With 2008 suspension. So we're gonna do a little compare and contrast here on these bikes and see what it's like. And yeah, we'll review them here at the end. Okay, just came off, rode the 450. Wow, it's amazing what 10 years of development will do. The bike's smaller, lighter than mine. It gobs of power. It's a little weird riding a demo bike because like it's not set up for you, and I'm used to mine being set up for me and everything. But man, I'll tell you what, that was fun. That was impressive. I'm excited to ride the 250F now and see what that's like comparison wise. So one down, got 3 more I can do now, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yes, on my lap, literally. Okay, so now we've rode a few bikes. So let's talk about the few bikes. Matt, talk about the few you've rode.
I rode the 450 and the 250 two-stroke.
All right, how'd you feel? Let's start with the 450.
The 450, turns out, maybe I like 4 strokes. As long as it's a big one. This thing's just kind of like riding a couch. It's got all the power of the 250 two-stroke, but it's just way easier to ride. So, as you get old and lazy, I could see myself getting one.
So like next year?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, all right, great.
And then the 250 compares to mine, you know, stock pipe and everything. You can notice the difference there. Mine pulls a little bit harder. Helped me sort out, I don't know, a couple issues with my bike, like the fact that I had 6 PSI in the tires. After I rode it, I was like, yeah, maybe I should check some stuff on my bike and figure out the setup. But overall, the 17 didn't feel that much different than my 02 with the new suspension.
Okay. Well, I've rode the 450F, which I already talked about. Rode the 250F, which I crashed. I just pushed front end out of a rut, so that kind of sucked. Comparative-wise to my 250F, that didn't seem as narrow as the 450 did, but I wonder if that's just like a mental thing. I'm not really sure.
You just expected the 450 to be
bigger, and it wasn't. Now, the nice thing though is the power is just there all the time with it. Like there's no lag, there's no bog. It fires right up. That was really nice with that 250F. Other than that, I can't say compared to mine. I can't say it was overly powerful compared to mine. I mean, granted, stock mod.
I think your bike doesn't start because it's a Honda.
Well, that could be too, but the other, and then I rode the 252 stroke also, and I actually really like that. That, like I told you, the power was much more, how do we put it, linear than what I remember yours being. Yours was real on off. That was real smooth. Now that could just be a difference in how much I've rode, because when was the last time I rode yours? Like last year, the year before?
It was probably...
It was 2 years ago,
Yeah,
I
it had
think.
to be a couple years ago.
So my skill level was much lower then than it is now, so I may have been riding that bike faster than what I rode yours.
I've got different reeds, different pipe.
Yeah, so I mean, you have mods. That's a completely stock one, so that could be a thing too. But overall, I did like it a lot. Another thing I don't like about riding these bikes, I'm not really sure how the brakes work. The suspension isn't set up for us, obviously. So there's all that you kind of have to overcome and just kind of ride it and like feel it out with your butt as to like how it's going to work. And they're only giving us 3 or 4 laps, so there's not a lot of time to really pick up on it greatly, but I don't know.
Little kids on the 50 going by. On off.
But overall, they're not bad. If you were looking at a new bike and you wanted a Yamaha, I'm not going to give any of them a downgrade and say, hey, you absolutely should not get this, because I felt like they were all pretty good. Now, me being a Honda guy, am I going to go out and buy a Yamaha? Probably not, unless it's a 2-stroke. The 2-stroke would be the one, because Honda doesn't make a 2-stroke at this point. But I don't
Do
know.
you really want to support a brand that doesn't make 2-strokes anymore?
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes.
I was pretty impressed that 450 came off the track hot, fired up one kick.
Yeah, the stock, they work well. I wonder what happens when you start putting a bunch of mods on them. But, all right, so that's been our comprehensive review of the bikes we rode today. How's that going, Matt?
That's what happens when you don't check your tire pressure for a year.
Check that before you leave home.
Or at least once a year, you know.
Doing well for you, huh? Oh yeah, that's good. Check it out. Where you at? You were at 6. Let's see where we're at now.
10.
That was actually pretty fucking quick.
Told you.